Okay, we're back here working on the Expedition. This baby here now has the pull start cover off. I've taken the footrest out so we can gain access to the pull start cover, which is now over here. That's the pull start cover. Okay, so now we got the pull start cover. If you see here, once I get this in focus, that the timing chain does run on this side, and once you get the flywheel off and possibly the electrical stator and all that stuff, the charging coil and ignition coils, there's another plate. You can see the bolt. I'm zooming in on there. That's one of them, and there's the other one, and the other one's behind the flywheel. I would imagine that's the way you get into this side of the crank to R&R a timing chain. And so that's good. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can get this apart without going in the actual transmission. So, and we'll be right back. Alright, now we have the flywheel removed. All you have to use is a standard harmonic balancer type puller to get it off. Pretty easy to do. So, as you can see, this inside of the pull start area had quite a bit of debris in here. That's from having problems in the past by me and my previous owner of the machine. And so we're getting there. Now we're going to take this stator assembly off so we can see if we can get behind that cover to where the timing chain is and see if that's how you service it. And we'll be right back. Alright, I have removed the stator plate assembly with the stator still attached to the plate assembly. I'll show you. You can see the stator still there. So just make sure you remove the keyway so you don't get caught up on the seal on the way out. And the keyway was right there. I took that out. As you can see, that's where the timing chain goes. The gear is in excellent condition. So that's definitely salvageable. And the guide assembly look like they're okay. They're not all cuffed up or nothing. So it looks like we are definitely having a oil problem getting to the main bearings on the freaking cam. And you can see my crank has ball bearings. So if we were to say the oil pump did quit, the bottom end would never die because there's so much oil. The engine almost holds 5.5 quarts completely dry. So I'll get back to you. We're gonna start taking the head off. So alright. Okay, now I have the carburetor removed. I'll put a rag on each end, actually a paper towel. I took the intake off the head so I wouldn't stress the rubber elbow, as when they get old they can break if you bend them too far. So anyways, so we're working on removing the head, and soon we'll get that out. Alright, we got the head off. You can see that this piston has release made in it, so that this motor is not a crash motor, so the valves can't hit when the valves are open unless you have a big aftermarket cam, which this motor is completely stock. This is the very first time we've been inside this engine. The head over here on the bench, you can see the cam is frozen still. If you look closely at the bearing journal here, it looks like it's melting over there, like it's got no oil, so it's very dry up here. And the valves definitely didn't hit. You can see that the valves are in excellent condition. It's been running a little rich, but that's not the problem. The problem is it's locked cam. I'm going to take this cover off and see if we find anything going on there, but it's pretty obvious that it's burnt up over here. So got to find out what's going on with the oil pressures. So, alright, get back to you.